They're off and running. They got up there, got that going so fast, I could barely get everything reset. But we are up and running. Scott Davis, Andrew Wroblewski, both going to 6 in this 2023 Summer Tournament of Titans Handicapped 8-ball tournament. This match not handicapped, both going to 6. Both guys play very strong. In the low 6s for Fargo, I think. Thank you, everybody, for the likes and the shares today. I appreciate it. It's a pretty open table. Low ball a little bit better than high ball just because of the 12. The 3 ball does have some access problems. Oh, how did that stay up? That's just teetering on the edge. I'm not even sure what the rule is now if it goes down. I think it's something like you've walked away from the table and you've conceded it to your opponent, or there's a time limit. There's a few different ways to sort that out, I think. Andrew's working his way through the rack. He's going to have to come up with something interesting off this 14, though. Oh, he's cutting the 15 in the side. Off the horn. Not sure if Scott's going to try and cut the 5 in the side and move that 12 out of the way. It's pushing it towards other balls of his, so I'm not sure that's a great idea. He may combo the 5 onto the 7, and like where he was standing there, he's looking to see where he can bring that cue ball in off that rail and either come in for the 3 or in for the 4. Got them both down. Andy's on the 3. He might have more angle than it looks like, and he might not be able to hold it in here for the 4. He may come back across. Oh no. One moment. Picking his way through it. I think he's going to work the 9 right now. 9, 14, 2 rails. And come in on the 12. Perfect. Nope. This works too. You can bring the cue ball off the end rail back out here, and then you can just stop on the 9. Need the cue ball to stop, though. He may end up closer to the rail than he'd like. Wants it to stop. It's a little thin, but it's really not that bad. It might be thin, but you can play your cue ball 2 rails to that end rail if you miss. Oh, he needed to get that second rail. This is still potable. Actually, the 8 ball doesn't make it necessarily a bigger pocket, but you can undercut it a little bit and play it in off the 8. So while the 8 is blocking part of the pocket, it also makes it a little bit bigger because you can play the in off. So probably evens out fairly well. Cuttable from there, though. Watch the cue ball just stays out of the pocket. Scott takes the first one. This feels like it's going to be a bit of a scrappy match. Andrew wants that to stop. If he can take the 7. You take the 2, then the 7. Tried to bank the 5. Didn't get there. Hasn't given up a whole heck of a lot. Just long shots and some safeties. Oh, I didn't think he could see that one. That's all right. That'll work. Scott gonna have to take the 9 on, I think. Well, I might cut that 14 in. He's just kind of in between. Theoretically possible to shoot the 12 as well. Oh, he hit that nice. Those are sometimes a little tough on that angle. Just drawn back. Just about to where his hand is. It'd be, oh, that's overcooked. So tough to draw back with consistency. It requires so much work, or just that, you know, that on feeling where you know it. Going for the bank. They bank short. I always find diamonds bank shorter than I expect. Oh. And he even had to cut that one. When in reality, the line should have made that bank long. If you do the math, they always bank short. Scott leading 2-0. Lots of options here. Excuse me. Andrew taking low ball down. Pretty wide. He's just got to come out for the 1. So if he can come up somewhere near the 9 ball off this 7, he'll be golden on the 1. Oh no. He elected to play short side on the 2. Now a little bit of left-hand siding. He can come off that right in behind the 15, back out towards the 9 and get on that 1. Oh, I thought he had way more angle than that. How did he hold that so well? I literally did not believe that was going to be an option. Of course, it's the better option. You have to move the cue ball as little as you can, and it goes right into the line of the ball. So, a little unfortunate there. Rattled the 1. Didn't get the cue ball where he wanted it to either, I think. But that'll bring Scott up. Trying to make it 3-0. There's so many options in 8-ball. So many different ways to run it out, trying to find the highest percentage way of running it out based on your abilities and your processes. And then you try and compare that to ideal processes and ideal abilities. And it's tough to always pick the right ball. Yeah, if you can see the 9 now, might as well go for it. Oh, that's going to have too much speed. He's going to be short side on the 15 with no angle. I don't know that you improve. Oh, the 11 ball goes by the 6. There's no way he leaves that 13 from here. He's checking to see if the 13 goes in the corner. It's spread out here, but it is only a 7-foot table. Vander can make the 6 in the side. Straight up between the 8 and the 13. Just about to mid-table would be fine. Wow. That was perfect. Just slides by the 13, gets perfect angle on the 3. He might be able to even hold it there. If not, he can go into the rail and back out. Just don't draw it back. To finish it off, Andrew takes rack number 3, gets back within 1, trails 2-1 in this race to 6. Rack number 4. Can Andrew tie it up? Or will Scott increase his lead and reach the halfway mark? We'll know in a few minutes. Bit of a cluster there. We'll see how he figures it out. You looking to try and take the 15 off the 2 in the side? Or is he... I'm not sure what the call was there. Does he have enough angle on the 9 to get into that 13-10? It's going to be close. I think he does. Not quite enough to clear the 10 ball and the 1 ball out of the way. Might have the 13. I'd still rather shoot the 14 just because then I'm not jacked up over the 8. Even if you're straight on, you can drive right back into the 8. If you get past it, that's even better. And now drag the cue ball into the 10. Try and push the 10 onto the left side of the 1. But still hold the cue ball on that rail for the 13. There you go. He's going to have a little bit of angle coming away from the 13. There is a danger of getting hooked by the 6 or the 8 here. was a tricky way of getting there. I kind of like that. He's pretty straight, so does he try and draw back, or does he just go forward and take the 8 in the corner? I think I'm trying to draw back. Oh, no. Oh, no. You're kicking at the 8 now. It's too close for me to jump. I'll be kicking. Yeah, he's kicking at it. Too close to jump with control. I have a much better chance of kicking at this than I would jumping at it and making it. If I was maybe a little less angle to cut it in and a little further away from the 6, maybe a little bit more room between the 6 and then the 8, that would be more ideal for a jump shot. Andrew trying to finish this off and draw even. He's stroking the ball better than he was earlier today. Good clean hits. This will be a little bit of a tester for him right here. Gets the speed perfect. Just roll forward, play short side shape on the 3. Just like that. Yeah, Andrew's found his comfort zone. He's hitting the ball a lot better than he was earlier. He was overrunning and underrunning all those types of things earlier. But picture perfect shape on that run out. 2-2. That table came apart. But did anything go down? I didn't see anything drop. No. Try break. How crazy is that? Everything spread out. Nothing drops. Wow. Andrew's got to get out here. It's too good of a table. You don't want to take the 1 right now. Your cue ball's heading into an area of the table where be dragons with all those balls over there. Might be able to pull it back inside the 14. Oh, it was straighter than it looked. That's going to work. He would have liked to get the 4 out of the road before the 5. He's going to have to do it the hard way. Looks like he's going to try and run that 5 ball up to the bottom right corner pocket. That's all right. I don't mind that. This is a good angle to attack from. I like the 5 from here. You can draw straight back between them, though. Oh, that's dangerous. Well, you've got to power draw into them, though. It's a short stroke power draw, though. Oh, is he going to go forward, try and check it, and then cut it in? Nope. 2 rails. Needs it to slow down. He might still be good. It's so close. Oh, it's not. He's called the corner bank. This means the cue ball's going to run as well. He might not get any sort of shot on the 8. Oh man, that 5 ball just tripped him up. Scott would probably like to take the 12. Oh, the 9 ball hangs up. He didn't give it away, though. Andrew's going to have to bank the 5. And even if he makes the 5, he's going to have to bank the 8 right away. He's made the bank on the 5. Now there's a long bank on the 8 coming up right now. Right here. To take the lead. There it is. There's the call. Andrew just took an extra second to look and see if there was anything else as far as options out there. There really wasn't. And now it's on Scott. He's got that cluster, the 10, 14, 12. He's got to work around it and work through it. 13 ball, not easy either unless he gets, well, with the 8 ball on the rail like that, it's not easy. Now he has to get rid of the 11 before he takes it. Scott almost dead straight on this. He's got to cheat the pocket with top right to come around. Working on the 11 ball. Nope. He's playing safe. I think that short cue is coming out. Andrew's going to jump. Going to jump and play the jump shot. 8 ball, top left corner pocket. The only thing that makes this a little bit iffy is that the 13 ball's just kind of just a little bit in the road of the landing path. It's not necessarily where you're going to land, but normally you would want to land the cue ball. It would probably clip the 13 coming down on it. As a result, he's got to hit this with a little bit more oomph. Hard to control. Could blow the cue ball off the table. No, landed right on the 13. It was just that awkward distance. And that's what happens sometimes. Scott, content to just bunt the balls until he sees that opportunity that he wants. You got the old 2-rail kick. Oh, and he's got the hit. But is this the point where Scott is content with what he sees? Just overcooks the left-hand side on the cue ball. Leaves a bank for Andrew. Bank corner, just lag it over the hole. It's going to be a little short, but it plugs the hole. If they were playing one pocket, that'd be a heck of a shot. Your opponent would have to make it and follow it in. Oh, Scott. Playing another two-way safety there, sort of. But this is not that difficult of a one-rail kick. It looks like he's going to be short, though. The line just didn't quite look right to me going into that rail. You know, and if he hits it as hard as I thought he was going to hit it, he might have even hit the 13, but I'm curious about this. I would have thought Scott would have went over and shot the 11 in this side pocket. Although the 9 is kind of awkward with that pocket being in the road. 11 ball goes, though. You're all right, Scott. 11 ball, top left corner pocket. Squeezes right by the 10. You're happy all day long. Just like that. Now, if he can draw over to the side rail off this 12, should be able to make the 10 from there. And then to quote another fella that does some commentary out of the Calgary area, it's duck soup. I've never had duck soup. Well, not unless it was on a pool table anyway. So there we go. Scott leading 3-2. He's fighting the cue ball a little bit, but kept it together in that rack. Matches that have completed today. Rahul Dhanendran defeated Sunny Ratan 6-3. Lido defeated Curtis George 5-4. That's a curious one. Stephen Folan defeated Scott Chalmers 8-0, and John Hunter took out Neil Ram 6-3. We'll do the B-side in a minute. Oh, there's a good match on the B side. Mike Isaac versus Gary Sankey. That'd be a good battle. Got to give the edge to Mike Isaac there. But I wouldn't be surprised if Gary knocks him off. And I think Fargo rate would also add to that. Give him a few points. Not many. Scott on the one. Kicks the 6 ball free. He can cut that 2 in the side from there. But he needs to wiggle away through for that 4. Not sure if the 4 goes past that 11 or not. It might. Might not have to do anything. Just get into this area of the table. Oop, that's the wrong color. Into this area of the table. Three ball in the side, but now that 5, 6 are messed up. Might as well go for the bank now, I guess. Oh, he breaks the 4 out, ties up the 11, sinks his duck, and has the 6 and the 3 open. That worked out a lot better than I expected. It looked like such a casual decision, and then it works out to be a little stroke of genius. Now, if Andrew gets out here, maybe not genius, but oh, look at that. What a great bump. But now he's got to run that 9 down the rail. Past the side pocket. Torture playing that ball past the side pocket. I do not like it. I do not, Sam. But Andrew doesn't mind. Like it had eyes. Like it had a rubber band tied to from it to the back of the pocket. Like I said, Andrew seems to have found his gear. One of them anyway. I know he can play very well. Just a little bump and roll. Get back out to the middle of the table. Oh. Well, that was overcooked. No angle here. It's just going to roll forward and try and shoot that 8 in the bottom left corner pocket. It's got to get the weight right. Yeah, that's not too bad. So easy to follow that in. Andrew ties it up 3-3 with a nice finish. He got out off that, didn't he? I thought that was such a nice shot from Scott to break everything out for himself, tie up a little bit for Andrew, but Andrew just picked it apart. challenge bracket posted to the chat. Just popping up now because I had forgotten to restart the social ticker. Scott doesn't like the 2 from there. He's going to take the 5. Oh, that might make it worse. $7-4 or just the 4? I think he'll take just the 4. No, he's going for the combination. Difficult to control both of these, but he's done well. Three ball right now. And then take the 6, but punch the 2 out. So you're just going to draw the cue ball off the 6. You've got to hit that 2 ball with enough gas to get it out to the middle of the table. Oh, and he missed the 6. He got the 2 out of there, but he missed the 6. Andrew with a chance to get his 4th rack. He's been shooting really good the last few racks. I wouldn't be surprised if he figures this out. Seems like that one came up a little short, but the 13 will still work from there. Ha! I beat the mute button this time. I had this horrible feeling that I was muted, and I looked over and I was not. You don't understand how few times that happens. I normally don't realize I've muted myself until well after I finish talking, and then I realize that I should look over there and see what that button looks like. Banking the 12. Setting himself up for a combination. Just doesn't want it to bounce large. It's actually going to drop, so he's got a chance at the combo. He's had a couple of opportunities to play banks in the last couple of games, and he's done really well, and he's getting closer and closer, and he had to drop one of them soon. That just happened to be it. One month from now, European Open, coming from the Hotel Esperanto in Fulda, Germany. Apparently, it was one of the jewels in the crown for Matchroom events last year. Looking forward to it again. Thorsten Homan's hometown. If you don't know who Thorsten Homan is, look him up. Pretty accomplished pool player. Hitman, I believe they called him. Andrew nailing everything today. Seems like, anyway. Now, of course, I cursed him on the 8. I'm sorry, Andrew. Make it anyway and show me it's not a real thing. Thank you, sir. 4-3. Andrew takes the lead again. Will it propel him to the hill with the next rack? Or will Scott reel him back in once again? Stay tuned and we'll find out in a few minutes. In the meantime, don't forget about this guy. Good pop on the break. Do you see the cue ball put the brakes on in the middle of the table? Just did a little hop, skip, and stop. See if replay's decided to work yet. Nope. All right. That probably requires a restart between matches. Andrew, almost halfway through this rack already. That 2 can't go, does it? It's got to be going after the 15. No, the 2 does go. Man, that didn't look like it had room. Does he have a piece of the 5? Roll out, hit the 10. Use it to stop for the 3. Oh, not quite. That will bring Scott to the table for an opportunity. The Midwest Billiards and Q Expo Big Dog 9-ball starts next week, July 13th to the 17th. 29,900 in prize money so far. I don't know if that's added money or if that's total prize money. They don't really tell you. It'd be a weird number to add, wouldn't it? Like $100 short of 30 grand. Tempted to call him up and give him $100 and put him up to the 30 grand. But yeah, no. Can't start doing that. Scott, picking his way through the rack, seems to be finding his rhythm here. That'd be great if both these guys can get into their groove in the same match. See how he stayed down just a little bit longer? He's shooting just a little slower, staying down just a little longer, and it's that little pause that I think really firms up his accuracy and his weight control. See, his head didn't come up until after the ball started moving, and look at that, the cue ball's maybe not perfectly online, but it's right in that good zone where you're comfortable shooting it, you're comfortable with the speed, with the spin, and you can just kind of not really worry about making the ball. Yeah, hitting that 7 got him a little closer than I think he wanted to with the line. But there's room. And there it is, 4-4. Scott Davis not letting Andrew Wroblewski get away from him. And reels him back in. All square. Rack number 9. Mr. Davis getting some pop on the cue ball. Just about sticking it in the middle of the table. Got kicked back into that area, but did he make anything? I can't see. Yeah, he's got one down. The 5 ball's gone. Race to 2. This could be over really quickly. And it could go either way. Scott's just taking a quick walk, trying to see what he can see. If he can play this 15, oh, he's going to go for the 11. That's pretty tight past the 4, but it should go. Oh, watch the side pocket. Oh my gosh, with that speed as well. Unbelievable. Andrew with ball in hand, an open table. I think that 7 ball is going to go, well, it's still open because he hasn't made a legal shot. You know, you can use the 10 and the 15 to finish. So then it's just sorting out these 4 up at the top. You can use the 14 and the 15 to finish that rack off even. It looks like he's going to get rid of that 10 right now. Doesn't like using that at for the end sequence. I take the 12. Try and get on that 9. Well, that'll work. It's going to be a little tight to get on the 9. It's kind of in the path that you want to send the cue ball on. So you've got to somehow alter that path. Oh, and he shortened it up. Did he get the speed right? It's a little short. Can he play the cue ball 2 rails around the 3 back out to the middle of the table for that 15 in the bottom left corner? Can he hold it? Could he cut that 9 and hold the cue ball inside the 3 for the 15? It's a possibility. Oh, he took the 15 first. I wasn't even sure he could see it. And lands absolutely perfect on the 9. Nails the weight for the 8. Andrew on the hill. Tournament's coming up with Matchroom. They got him in a little bit of a funny order there. It's actually the Big Dog Billiards, the 2023 Midwest Billiards and Q Expo. The Big Dog 9 ball in Des Moines, Iowa. That'll be on Pool Action TV. And then the Jacoby 9 ball open in McGoldrick's Pool and Sports Bar in Glasgow, Scotland, July 21st to the 23rd. And then the Sharks International Open, $100,000 in prize money, July 24th to the 29th. So still lots of action to go in July. I'm not sure where you can watch all of those other than the Pool Action TV one. Takes a Pool Action TV subscription. And honestly, man, it's worth it. You can usually watch things on a loop a couple of days later. Up to a couple of days later. So if you miss day 1, you can get caught up. Did he get anything down? I don't think so. That looks like a lot of balls up there. Nope, that's a dry break. So Scott with the first kick at the cat in this rack. Trying to get back to even and make it a hill match. There's actually 7 big pool tournaments over the course of the summer. The Jacoby Open, the Big Dog Open, the Sharks Open, the Longoni Visoko Open in Bosnia-Herzegovina, the European Open, the Oceania Tour event number 1 in Australia, and the Turning Stone Classic. Mike Ziglin's Jost Northeast 9-Ball Tour, the Turning Stone Classic, again from Verona, New York. All before September 3rd. Six events in September alone. What a great time to be a fan of pool, man. You know what? That's my next job. Somebody hire me to travel these tournaments and watch them and write about them. I only need $100,000 a year. That's it. Oh, plus expenses. That's important. Yeah, no, not going to happen. Sean trying to come up there on that 6 or the 5. Overshot it a little bit. You can play the 6 now, though. Still there. The 7 does go off the 9 in the side. That will open up the 1 and give you position on the 5. Oh, he's cutting the 3 over. Doesn't want to get up on that 8. A little bit of room. Just a little bit of room so he can cue it would be nice. Needs a little bump. Needed a bigger bump. 6 ball does go on the side, though. It does go past that 13 in the side. There's not a lot of room, but it's something. If he can get enough juice on it to pop that 5 ball free, he might have another shot after this. Oh, he didn't miss that by much. Hits the horn and comes back at him. Wow. Andrew just needs to sort out that 13-12. And I think he can do it with that 10 ball. He just needs to draw back right to here. Well, not quite enough, but he may be able to make it work. Cut the 10 in, go into the rail, and spin into that group. So top right, nice and smooth. Oh, it doesn't quite get there, but maybe the 9 goes by the 6. Sorry, 13. That's the 13. If the 13 goes by, he might still be okay. $14 or the 11. He can do either or. If there's another match, folks, I'll stream it, but I'm not going to commentate. I'm a little tired. Need to conserve my energy for tomorrow. That's when we get all the big dog matches fighting through to finish it off. Can he see the 11? I think he can. It's close, but I think it's there. Oh, yeah. Hits it perfect. Gets the speed of the cue ball right. Scott says that's good. He's hitting the ball well. All right, folks. We're just going to run through the draw sheet once more. As you can see here, Andrew Wroblewski defeated Scott Davis. They've got other matches going. They might put another one on tonight. If they do put another one on tonight, I'll stream it, but I'm going to stop commentating for tonight. We'll make this the end of the evening for me, and we'll come back fresh again tomorrow and see what we can accomplish then. Sasha Cotaccini getting it done. She's won 3 straight on the A side. She's going to have a tough match next. Either Iris Wang or Dawn Davidson coming through. They're playing right now. And if she does win, she'll play the winner of Stephen Fullen or John Hunter. So it's not going to get any easier for her, but well done so far. Hey, Terrence, no problem, man. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. And I think that wraps it up. Have a good night, folks. I'll talk to you again tomorrow. If there is another match coming up, though, I will put it on. So take care. See you tomorrow.